Hi everybody, I'm Miss Laura and welcome to November's Guided Art Workshop. In your kits, you have paper, paint, tape, and cotton balls. We're going to combine these into some cool tape resist art. So you're going to get started by taping a design onto your piece of paper. I'm going to do my initials for this, or just my first initial, L, for Laura, but you can do anything. I'll show you an example at the end of a geometric design. You can make a cool shape and do that. You have so many options. Okay. The important thing here is that you want to push your tape down a lot so that it's really secure onto your paper. You're doing that so that paint doesn't get underneath your tape. And some of it still might a little bit, but it won't be very much. Once you're happy with your design, you can start painting. You're going to paint right over the tape. Just go right over it and keep your design however you want it. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start painting and see what looks good. You might notice that I have a piece of paper underneath my very own piece of paper. That's to keep paint from going on the table that I'm on. You might want to use newspaper, you might have other paper, but you'll definitely want to have something down to protect your table. And I'm making sure to get my paint all the way to the edge of the paper. And my colors will kind of merge and mix over here, which will be cool. I'm going to do a little bit of color mixing on the edges here so that my lines aren't as defined. I'm using different cotton balls for each color. But now at the end, I feel better about mixing them because I'm almost done. If I mix them too much, it'll get brownish, which could be something that I want, but I don't think it is right now. Okay, now that my painting is done, I'm going to take the tape off. And you want the paint to be a little bit wet for this, but not very wet. So if you were just going over your tape, then you probably want to let it dry a little bit. But you also don't want it to be completely dry. So I'm going to be very careful and take the tape off. Sometimes the tape wants to stick a little bit in some places, so I might start from the other edge and meet it halfway in the middle. And I'm not going to put my fingers down on the white space because my fingers have a little bit of paint on them and it's mostly dry, but I'm still going to be careful. So there we go. I've got a really cool background, and then my L is standing out nice and bright. So now you've finished. Here's mine when it's dry. It looks very cool. I'm really happy with how the stripes look. Here's another one that I did. This one is a little more abstract. I put the tape in squares so that I had equal squares and put different colors in all of them. I got a little more into color mixing for this one, so this is kind of greenish. We've got some orange over here. It was really fun. You could do something like that. You could just do diagonals with your tape. You could make it into circles if you could get that figured out. You can do so many cool things with tape resist art. It's really fun. I hope that you had as much fun as I did. We would love to see pictures of your finished artwork. You can post them as a comment here, or you can always email them to youthservices@monroepubliclibrary.org. Have fun, and we'll see you next month.